remarks without acknowledging everyone who has been a part of my journey. Let me start by saying that even though I have given up the practice of law, the practice of law doesn't seem to give up on me, including but not limited to, I see some smiles over there, a phrase us lawyers just can't seem to do without. However, I feel compelled to use it here today because without it, I face the impossible task of acknowledging everyone by name who has brought me to this point where I stand before you humbled and bowed in gratitude. I want to start by acknowledging my fundamental trio, my parents, my husband, my brother. They pushed me out of my comfort zone. Even when the book was a pipe dream and my words were just disjointed thoughts, the trio encouraged me to continue to write. When I thought the idea laughable, they pushed me every opportunity they got, and on occasion even ganged up against me to make this book happen. I am enormously grateful to them for pushing me out of my comfort zone. Next, please. I want to particularly take a moment to acknowledge my dear friends, Leah and Scott, who have traveled all the way from Virginia to be here with us this evening. Many years ago, on one of our trips back home, we were sitting at Delhi airport waiting to board a flight to Kathmandu. And there was a lovely lady sitting next to us. And Ramesh struck up a conversation with her. And in that conversation, we learned that Scott was the then US ambassador to Nepal. And the most amazing fact that we learned from that conversation was they were both from Minnesota. We exchanged emails, and when we came back a couple of months later, they were visiting, and we got together, and lifelong friends we became. I am acknowledging them in particular today because they were one of the first friends I had the courage to read something from my collection of thoughts that is now Postcards from Within. I remember them saying, "That leaves us wanting to hear more." I remember we were at the dining table and she said that. Once the book came out, Scott and Leah were one of the first to receive my advanced reader copy. Scott is an exceptional writer, and his exceedingly generous words that you'll find on the posters in the main hall are a priceless gift to me. Thank you both. Next, please. My immense gratitude to my professional team who, despite my writing, have made Postcards from Within a beautiful book. I acknowledge them in the order in which they joined my journey. Arushi, my young artist friend, her parents are here today. She could not join us. Arushi, I hope you're on Zoom. You did a phenomenal job of creating the book cover and the illustrations. I could not have asked for anything more or different or better. Everyone who looks at the cover is just drawn to it. Thank you, Arushi. And thank you, Monica and Anish, for being here. They're here from Atlanta. Thank you. My journey next took me to Lily Coyle and Laurie Herman of Beaver's Pond Press. I think Laurie is here today. And thank you both for taking my book written in crayons and to a work that I can be proud of. Once the manuscript was final, we turned to Jay Monroe, who made my work look professional, or as they say, legit. Thank you, Jay, for creating a beautiful book. Pario, all these people are here because you invited them beautifully, created invitations. All the posters, cards, name tags, everything is Pario. Thank you. I don't know where you are, but thank you. Okay. And Doug, thank you for introducing my book to the world of media. Without you, no one other than my friends and family would have known that I am now an author. Thank you. Next, please. Family and friends. I want to start by acknowledging my husband's family. I kid you not, they're amazing. They are crazy, but they are amazing. And I know some of you are on Zoom, so hello. And I want you to know how grateful I am for you. You are the most fun bunch of people ever. Thank you for your love and support always. My family, the nicest bunch of people ever. It has been a joy and a privilege to grow up with you. My gratitude to my Minnesota family, particularly the Chas. We met as friends and immediately became bonded for life as family. All our friends from childhood, youth, school, profession, neighbors, our morning walks on River Road, we have friends from there. You are all an integral part of our lives, and thank you. A special shout out to my friends and family who have traveled long distances to be here today. From India, Virginia, California, Atlanta, Denver, Toronto, Calgary, Baltimore, Chicago, New York. It means the world to me that you are here. I am so sorry for the flight challenges many of you experienced yesterday, yet showed up for me with love and joy in your heart. Thank you. My deepest gratitude to all those who took time to read my book in advance. Tammy, Scott, Isla, Lisa. Thank you for your reassuring words. They helped me to stop biting my nails. All my new friends who have joined my journey this evening, I am ever so grateful for your presence, and I look forward to building lasting friendships. Zoomers, even though you could not be here in person, thank you for being a part of this evening from wherever you are. I feel your energy, and I know many of you are attending at unearthly hours, given the time zones you're in. Thank you. Hopefully you're sufficiently caffeinated. My apologies if I missed anyone. You know the music they play at the Oscar Awards when you start to exceed your time? I can hear that now, and I can almost sense Tammy ready to grab the microphone from me. But I must take another moment to thank the people who have made this evening beautiful. Rel and Anastasia for this beautiful space. David for handling all the tech stuff for this Luddite on the podium. Tom for the beautiful music. Paul for the delicious food. And Jen for the capturing all the memories I shall cherish for a lifetime. Next, please. Okay, this is a very special category of women I want to acknowledge. Suffice it to say, these women are not to be trifled with. They are formidable forces of nature. If you see them coming, move out of the way and surrender. Isla Malik, she couldn't be here today because she's in Bali, and I don't blame her. But I hope you're on Zoom, Isla. Isla is a thought leader and has her own venture leadership consulting firm. She's a presidential leadership scholar, has 3 kids, and has written 2 books. Without her, this book would not have happened. Thank you, Isla, for seeing the possibility when I didn't. Tammy Follett, Director of Community Relations at Thomson Reuters, a giant in her field. Everyone knows Tammy. Tammy is the light that glows brighter because she lights up every candle in her way. Without her, this book would not have met the world. Thank you, Tammy, for being my biggest mentor and champion. Serena Wright, Director of Special Events and Projects, Office of the Executive Vice President and Provost, the University of Minnesota. Serena is a master of gatherings who has brought this event to life. Without Serena, this evening would not have been possible, nor would it have been as amazing, seamless, flawless, delectable, and scrumptious. Thank you, Serena, for making this event as grand and elegant as you are. Isla, Tammy, and Serena, I am lucky to have you in my life and grateful for your friendship and mentorship. Next, please. As a non-scientist, I'm given to understand that the fundamental forces of nature are responsible for shaping the universe we inhabit. I want to conclude by acknowledging my friend and my husband for being my fundamental force of nature. Without you, I would not have a universe to inhabit. Next, please. I would have concluded with the previous slide. Tammy made me do this. This is the power of Tammy, and I am glad she did. This journey would not have been possible without this 40-year-old partnership, and I wanted to acknowledge us. Next, please. Today, I add all of you to my circle, and my extraordinary life journey continues, and only richer because of you. Thank you, and I will now hand it over to Tammy. I made it.
This is her first standing ovation. Cherish it. Please go over there. Bow.
Where?
You need to bow.
I need to bow.
She needs to bow for her standing ovation. So now we open it up for